Hey guys, this is Garies, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Overdone. We're back here in Satisfactory, and we are going to start trying a new episode recording method. So, I warned you guys in the previous episode that we are going to try a new idea that somebody suggested, especially since I struggle to get episodes out and getting content and so on. So, the whole new idea is to kind of record most things, not cut out as many parts as I'm doing now, because some people do want to see the farming part, even though it's a little bit boring and so on. And I will try to make montages. If there's a lot of farming in between, then I will just cut it out, make a montage, add it back in, and the episode is done. Not really done, but yeah, you get the idea. So I'm going to record long sections with the boring parts and so on in between, depending on how much boring parts there are, or farming parts, or whatever you want to call it. And then I will also, where I stop the episode, I will only do like 5, maybe 10 minutes, or sometimes no minutes off cam doing stuff. I'll try and do everything on cam. We'll just try this for a couple of episodes, guys, just 2 or 3 weeks, so max 10 episodes, just to see what you guys think. So we have a few toys that we wanted to do today, but before that I have to reveal something to you guys. But for that we need to go on a long run. So I'm going to meet you at the... oh wait, we can jump down here. I made that explorer and just mess around. I just made a quick lap, basically going where we had all our beacons at, and came back over this massive long bridge just to see what it does. It's fun, but it's slow. Our conveyor belt system is much quicker. So just to give you an idea, we are going to ride it, just so that you see how quick we are going. So, okay, what I'm going to show you guys is the next part of my game. But the part that the part that I did already did take me quite a lot of time. You might not think it if you see it, because it's just nothing basically still. But for this episode and for trying this, I was thinking, let's do this on cam. Okay, so first of all, let me show you guys. We have coal generators and we have fuel generators. So it's already being fed, but it's not connected yet. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so we have all 4 coal generators connected. Okay, I actually want to get up there. Okay, seems that's not gonna happen. Okay, let me quickly get up there, because I know how to get up there, but I'm going to spoil it before the fun. Okay, I decided against going up there, so I'm going to show you guys with this method. Okay, so clearly you'll start to see something you have not seen before. So yes, I believe this channel is called Survival Overdone, is it not? So we had a Mark 1 factory, and then we had a Mark 2 factory, but I realized we are producing so much resources and so much factories and manufacturers and assemblers and you name it, that Mark 1 and Mark 2 over there, those small little buildings, is not sufficient. So welcome to Mark 3. Yeah, as I said, it does not look like much, but this did take time. This really did take time. I spent a couple of hours on this. I have a crystal farm over there, and you can see into forever from this distance. Over there the graphics start looking funky, so that's why I started messing with graphics. That's I think I showed that in a previous episode. So, and you can no, we can see stuff in the distance from here. We can see all the things. We can see where. Okay, we must just be closer a bit, but yeah. You can see that there's actually a path going through here, going down there. There's a path going everywhere. So let me quickly take you guys to the factory part, how we are going to operate, and then I'll show you guys the fun stuff. Okay, so again we have a buffer floor. Okay, so because I struggled with the resources over there, I decided that I'm going to make pre-made catwalks for the maintenance of the routing of all the resources. So this massive factory, guys, is going to be 20 sections long. So the resources will come up here. This will be the new conveyor stack coming up this side and that side. So this is mirrored. So it's directly in the middle. It's going to be left and right. So we'll have 40 stations. And then the conveyor stack will be here, going this way. And then going this way. And then the same principle that we did in Mark II, we will apply on this side. Okay. And you will see everywhere is launch pads because this is freaking fast. That Explorer vehicle is so slow. We're not even going to try it or use it at all. But I am going to show you guys. It's still fun to mess around with. Let me just quickly go up here. So with 20 conveyor stacks, that is 20, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, something around 20. So from here we can do the whole conveyors, and we can go up and down, and the bottom level we can do the lower ones. So we should be able to connect them everywhere we are. And then we will, as I said, from same as the other one, we will connect it to the input of our buffer floor. And yes, so it's much more space between the conveyor stack and this wall for routing, obviously. I'm not sure we're going to go with a super compact method, but at the very least with a compact method, the normal compact that I showed, that you put the conveyor belt on the conveyor belts, not conveyor belt in conveyor belts. But okay, so it will come in, it will split to these 3 big boxes, industrial boxes. Remember when I unlocked it, I asked why would you use that? Well, this is why. So, and then it will split to 1 that is our buffer to use for crafting, and all 3 will go up and out, same as the other one that had 3 outputs, but now it's 1 per wall, making routing maybe easier and a bit more neat. And also what's going to happen is this still needs to be done. So we're going to have a conveyor lift going down or up or down from this side to that side. So these will run underneath. I still must make a floor for that. Excuse me. But yes, so that's the idea that we are going to go with over here. So yes, I hope you guys like this idea. And then like that. Unfortunately, I did try. I don't see anything else you can do this side, but at least you won't just run off into this. You can do this still. Come on. This thing is such derpy. Okay, usually you can fit it right on this square here, and then you can have the normal fence over here and this side, and you won't fall off likely to fall off. So let's go a bit, traveling a bit. Let me show you guys what's happening here. Okay, so my PC does feel this because we're going at a tremendous speed closer to that spot. Okay, I've deliberately left this to mark freeze because otherwise it throws us off the edge. And that's not fun, I promise you guys. Okay. So there's some massive trees around here. There's some pink trees over there. That's awesome. That's a crystal deposit. You'll see there's a Mark II miner there. I just had a bio generator over there. Just for meantime. And this whole scene, this whole map has so many scenes that is so awesome looking. Like this one again. And as I said, there will be 20 stations. So this thing is massive. I was almost afraid I'm going to run into the trees before I counted to 80. So each section consists of 5 blocks, left to right. And obviously we'll still have the same. The next level will be the assemblers and the next level manufacturers. But also with that, this looks nice. I haven't noticed this. A small island thing in the water. So let's quickly get closer. Okay, this conveyor belt is freaking amazing. Okay, so it's 4 sections. So it's a space, a gap, then it's the 3 storage, then it's a gap, 1 block, because I do want it to be split and neat. Then it will be 3. Yes, 4. Then it will be 3 blocks for the containers. And then there will be another gap, and then so on and so on and so on. So that means if we go to the assembler, let's use this side. You can put in 2 easily side by side. So we are definitely going to try and double up on our assembling rate. So maybe even 3 times. You can even push it to 3 times, I believe. Yeah, we put the 1 in the middle, exact middle, and then 2 on the sides. I think that's a better idea. Survival overdone after all. So let's overdo it. And then at the top we can have manufacturers. So even though it's just 1, we can still make 2 because there's not a lot of stuff that's getting manufactured. So we can space them out better at the top. But definitely the assemblers needs to be much more, and I think 3 per station. Maybe we should extend this a little bit. So currently it can hold 40 resources each. So maybe just make 2 gaps in between each. So then you can make 1 station up to here, and the next station will start here at the top, the next level. But yes, so for preparation, this was fun, the preparation on this. So not only did I use a bunch of concrete, that's why I actually increased my concrete production and my encased beam production. That was fun. So now I finally don't have to look away every time I'm looking in this direction, because you can see it freaking anywhere from a map. You can see this this platform. So that's why in the previous 2 or 3 episodes I kind of don't want to look in this direction. Actually no, what am I doing? I wanted to take the conveyor belt system back, but that's not necessary. Because we have our launch pads. I must redesign this system. And maybe we should go to level 5. But we need aluminum. But it's quite far. So for now we'll have to run or build bridges across. Okay. Closest one is over there. from this factory. That's the closest from that factory. We'll still use the first stage, the constructors from there. We won't move that, but we are going to move the storage this side. So let's quickly see in that direction of that hill. So let me get to this side, because there's no fast traveling to that side, unfortunately, at this moment. And also with a new manufacturer, we're going to have freaking conveyor belts running up and down, left and right. We're not going to run to the next levels. We're going to conveyor to the next levels. Number one, and number two, we're only going to have the walls at the backs. We're not going to have walls in between or on the sides. And the only reason for walls is basically to hide the craziness of all the conveyor belts, and then also just to make conveyor belt easier to build up against with foundations. So just to place it against the wall and climb up on it. And we have an awesome jetpack that will help us out a bunch. So let's see, bauxite. And I forgot, we have so much more to research. Come on, show us. Okay, so it's over there. Wow, that's far ahead. How are we going to get there? Oh, well, that's the other thing why I built it this big. We can, from the bottom floor that we are going to have, we're also going to have the normal ramps downward into the direction where the farm is, and bring it up into this bottom floor. So let's call it a routing floor, why not? And then it will come out and come up to the conveyor stack, and then it will route it to the proper station, depending on which station we are using. So, and also I'm hoping I left enough space in between for because you'll see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, enough space for trains, because we're still going to play around with trains as well, definitely in the future. But since this is my first playthrough, I am checking out most of the things that we can. So let me show you this fun, but I think we still will skip nights because it's quite dark. So sometimes my timing is not perfect, and I have fallen myself to death previously. That's not fun. So this platform that we made on this crash site is actually perfect, because I put another launch pad over here, and this is enough to take us up to our hub. So it might not look like it, but we usually make this. I have not died from this one yet. I've died from the other one, yes, but not from this one. Okay, I am actually using more fuel this time though. There we go. So that is fun. We were just over there and now we're already back. You see, you can see this from everywhere, every angle. And usually when we did the research in the previous episode, I tried not to look through a window because you can see it still. So there was a part that I cut it out. It was like just 2-3 seconds. And also when we went to collect the crashed pod at that lake, that's why it's so dark, because that platform was across us. Oh wow, that was fun. That was so much fun. So yes, we have a bunch of things happening here. First of all, let me take you to our current buffer floor. You will see there is that. So these two are full of encased beams, and this is full. Oh no, so yes, I grabbed a couple because I needed to make some things. So we are running low. Oh, and I made a bunch of level 4 stuff, and this should be full, I believe. Yes, I put secondary storage containers upstairs at the manufacturers, not the industrial ones, just the normal ones. And then I put another industrial container here for the concrete. So because we are using so much of it. And as you guys saw previously, we've upgraded this system. The way we operate it. We still have Mark II miners. And there's a launch pad taking us back to the hub. And we have launch pads way everywhere. So we have metal coming in. That's still Mark III, right? Or is this Mark II? Oh, Mark IV. Yeah, it's Mark III. Maybe we should upgrade it to Mark IV as well. Because that resources get... Oh no, it's not actually a issue though, it seems. Oh, now it's getting dark. See, the coal I put Mark IV on because we're using so much. Oh, and that's why the metal is not, or the iron is not an issue, because these two miners are feeding in from the sides. These are the normal modes, the impure nodes, sorry, and those two are the normal ones. So they're feeding a lot from this side, and these are just to pick up the slack, so to say. And as I explained in the previous episode, we boosted that one's production so that we can handle 240 no problem, 270. Maybe we should, let's boost it a bit. Let's see what's our power production. 1350. Oh, I linked those coal generators at the oil fields, so I have not connected the fuel generators yet. Okay, 300 should be sufficient now. Because this belt can take 480, so yeah, that should be more than sufficient. Okay, let's see. Just quickly want to do a catch up. I want to do something during the daytime, and then I will bring you guys back after we've just checked out something quick. The goal is not reaching the end, it seems. But I think it will start to get reach the end the longer it now takes. Because it will start filling up those more and more, and then we'll start overflowing to the next couple of ones. Maybe I should split it over there. I know it's still slow. Because I was thinking maybe if we split it. Let's see, where's another coal vein. Okay, that's that one. Okay, that's that one. Okay, now the other ones is too far. Okay, well, in any case, it seems like it's getting light out, so let's do this. So I'm going to test it on this one before I'm going to do it on the other one that I actually want to do it on. I forgot that one. Oh, we need to go pick up some of those ores. We need to scan that quickly. I did not get the distance I was hoping for. Oh, I have full health. They were at the crystal fields. They were some of those fire spitters, but yeah, I died a few times, so I tried and tried and tried again. So, remember we said you wanted to come here, but will need to be blowing up. Oh, and I found a purple slug. We need to research that as well. So we need to pick up this, definitely, but this is no way. I've made some Nobelisk. So I have not used this before, so that's why I want to test it on this one, where we can get some distance away from it. So I think it's shooting. Yes. Ooh. Okay, so I'm guessing right click is detonate, because pressing R is reload and left clicking is throwing a bomb. Okay, let's left click because we don't have a bomb in our hand. Okay, left click does nothing, right click. Okay, cool. Now we can put a mine here. Oh, that is cool. Pure, so we can put a miner here. I already prepped. And I left it at the base. And we also started making some filters. And what else? Nothing else. Oh well. I wanted to make a mask. I think I ran out of... what do you call it? The fabric. So I had to make a couple more fabric. So that's what is 100 fabric in my inventory. But I thought it's time that I should bring you guys in, stop wasting all the time off cam, and show you guys this. So what I'll do, I'll grab some of the... where's that? This new ore, and we'll go research this, and we will research a purple slug. We'll do the purple slug first, because I'm guessing it will either be 3 or 4 power cores. Like in a previous episode we saw that the yellow one gives 2, so I'm not sure if it increases by 1 or doubles it, because 1 to 2 is either increased by 1 or a doubling. So that depends. So we need to research this, see what recipes it unlocks for us, and we also need to get some uranium sometime soon, but no hurry. We want to play the game. We don't want to rush a game and finish it. I don't know actually how to finish it, because they send us down and we have technology to go up and down, so it's not to escape though. But okay, so I put a conveyor lift over there. It works out much better than the funky thing I had there, even though the funky thing that I had is easier to travel up and down with. Okay, but yes, so the actual thing that I wanted to use this on, this pads does not work perfectly. I need to redesign those. Those are one of my first ones, so please excuse those one. So actual place I want to use this on. Where's this now? So let's reload. Is on this thing, because I want to get to the slug. Okay, so it's right click. See, I didn't know if I could be this close or not. And it's a yellow slug. And now we can have a whole platform for ourselves. I wonder, does this blow up our stuff? Let's blow this one up. I don't want to blow that conveyor up. So it seems like this is far enough. Oh no, our stuff is awesome. Haha. Okay, what can we blow up? I want to blow up stuff. I want to blow up stuff. What can we blow up? Let's blow up that bird. The Sky Titan. Okay. Oh, we can now kill the rocks, normal rocks that's in our way. That's super awesome. Okay, but in any case, guys, let's go research the power slugs and the new ore that we just got, the Caterium ore. But unfortunately, you guys will have to wait a day for the next part. As I said, we will just continue here after, so it will take about 20 minutes for the research for me, and I'll do 1 or 2 things off camera, so not too much of prepping, but definitely we are going to do some things. And in the beginning of the next episode, we are going to take the Explorer for a spin, just up and down, just to see what we can do. And we have to go get some crystal, and we need to start making the bottom floor. So I will, yes, maybe I'll do that off camera. I'll take the what do you call it, the concrete, and take it over and dump it over there, so that we can start building, and then we will build the platform, the distribution platform, and we will do a montage of that. So there won't be any talking. It will be like an hour compressed into 5 minutes. We will play halfway through the episode, and then we will continue the episode at normal speed. So, but in any case, guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please support me in the channel by subscribing and hitting that like button. You're also more than welcome, not the bell icon, the like button, the thumbs up button, that's what I meant to say. And also, pressing the bell icon will get you notifications from YouTube that one of my next episodes is live. So, but also I hope you guys like this type of recording, that we're just continuing basically an ongoing episode. So it's not basically a cut and a lot of happens off cam. That's kind of what's happening now. So I do understand that guys comment that you guys miss a lot of the things in the planning and so on. So I'll try to include that now and not waste too much time off cam. Just do basic stuff like transporting resources. That's boring. Come on. And then we can maybe make use of this conveyor system, link it up there with our walkway, and take it up to the platform. You see what I mean? This thing is massive, huge. Imagine with walls 20 high or how high ever. It will be much. So we'll have Mark 1. Oh, Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. I don't think we'll go to Mark 4. I don't think it's necessary, depending on what they will bring up. But the nice thing of that thing is we can expand it in both directions, left and right, because it's mirrored on the sides. Like this one, we have to run and run and run the resources. We can't kind of bring it back. In that one, we can bring it back to the other side, and vice versa. And we also can take it back a bit. And also my plan is to, when we get to nuclear, I don't think we'll see it now, is there by that mushroom tree stuff, basically behind where the petrol or the fuel generators are. We're going to put the nuclear generator there because for some reason it produces nuclear waste. So I'm hoping we can just throw it off the edge. Oh well, we'll see what happens. So I'm rambling again. Another viewer of mine said that's starting to be my what something mark, not bookmark, my trademark type of thingy. But I don't really want to be rambling, but it happens every time that I'm trying to explain things to you like this, exactly like this. So I told him, yeah, I mustn't be survival overdone anymore. I must be rambling overdone. But in any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Rambling Overdone, and please join me and subscribe to my channel. Check out the links in the description, and come check out my Twitter, my public arc, and we're having fun everywhere. So have a good one, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers!